So in this video, I'm gonna be using the Headless Horseman pet with a 15-second Mimic Octopus to get the Nightmare Mutation. And if you guys don't know, Nightmare Mutation is the best mutation right now in the game. And this pet is so OP, it can mutate your pet. And by the way, the Nightmare Mutation is way better than the Rainbow Mutation. It increases more passive than the Rainbow Mutation, but also increases the size of your pet. And I know the pet value is going downhill because everyone have it, but this pet is really OP. And I got maxed out 27 kg, and it also has mega, so it looks pretty good. So you guys see there's a lot of mutations it does, but the pet requires to be on a specific age, the pet that you're trying to get mutation on. And it is 36 level pet that'll do the mutation on. We got the spectral mutation, we got the different type of mutations, but what we need is the Nightmare Mutation, because again, Nightmare Mutation is way better than the Rainbow Mutation. It is the end game of the mutations, trust me. And also guys, I'm giving away free pets to everyone in Grow Garden who I see in my public servers using my merch. So the merch will cost you only 35 Robux. Get the merch, and if I see you wearing it, you will get a free pet from me 110%. And the merch link is gonna be in the pinned comment and also in the description. So first let's test it if it's gonna work with the Mimic Octopus. And yeah, I need to use toys to make my Mimic Octopus 15 seconds, but it still works. And with single toy it's like what, 20 seconds, so that is fine. Let's just see how good is it gonna work. Is it gonna copy the ability of the Headless Horseman? Because these days the updates are getting pets, but the pets would not refresh their ability, just like Chinchilla. That is like the worst pet. So Mimic Octopus can, let's see, can actually copy the ability of the Headless Horseman, so that is perfect. Now let's put a kitsune, and okay, it's 58 levels, so you know what, I'm just gonna make it normal, and I'm just gonna quickly mutate it and see what mutation we get, because we need to have 36 level kitsune. So I'm just gonna go ahead and simply just go and put it into the mutation machine. You know what, I'm not gonna put any shard. And let's say if I get a mega or rainbow mutation, I'll just pick some other kitsune because we have a lot of them. But let's see, I'm gonna just skip it, and I'm gonna put the phoenixes because we will get some early levels right out of the mutation machine. Okay, let's see what mutation we get. Okay, so we got 17 level, that is fine, that'll be useful for the Headless Horseman. And we got iron skin. Alright, so I'm just gonna clean it, and I'm gonna use the lollies on this to make it 36 level and see what mutation we get with the Headless Horseman on this kitsune. And again, we're trying to get the Nightmare Mutation. We won't stop until we get the Nightmare Mutation. It might take a couple of tries, but that's fine. We got all day. So it's required 36.88. I don't know how they count that. 36.88. I'm not quite sure how they actually counted that, because what if it doesn't work on 36 level? We'll have to find out. So I'm just gonna use all the lollies because why not? And now let's say we're gonna get about 88 level as well, like, you know, 0.88. So I used my cappy to get to 36.88 level. I don't know why I did that, because I want to make sure that the Headless Horseman works on this, because it failed a lot of time on my different pets. So there we go, Headless Horseman. We're gonna put down the Mimic and let it copy the ability. And I hope Mimic doesn't copy the kitsune's ability, because that is weird. And by the way guys, if you don't know the Jacko'Lantern event that occurs every 2 hours, I think. So let me explain. What it does is you wanna have to submit the Halloween plants or the Vamp mutation or Halloween mutation plants, and with just one plant you get the rewards. You get eggs, you get the candy corn, and you get a lot of stuff. So let me just wait until my Mimic works on the Headless Horse. Let's do the event, because you guys know Headless Horseman giveaway to anyone I see in public using my merch. And by the way, the merch link is in the description and also in the pinned comment. Buy it, it only costs you 35 Robux, not much, and it's pretty good merch by the way. So let me just collect these. And I hope they add submit all option on the Jack-O-Lantern, because that will be good, right? Because I'm tired of submitting one plant each on the Jack-O-Lantern. There's no option to submit all, and my Mimic copied the Kitsune's ability. I don't like that. So let's see. I think it's gonna get ready again. I hope it does the good ability. Okay, it says Mimic Octopus tried to summon Ruin but didn't find worthy pet. It is 36 level, 36.8 to be precise. What the? Alright, so I went to eat my lunch and I saw my Kitsune was spectral. So apparently it worked. Sometimes what happens is Headless Horseman tried to mutate the Mimic Octopus, so it fails. Or Mimic Octopus just tried to mutate the Headless Horseman by itself. So I'm gonna change the Kitsune. I'm gonna use the different Kitsune. And by the way, spectral mutation is kind of looking good. It just makes the Kitsune look like a ghost, but the ability is slightly increased. So you know what? I'm just gonna change the Kitsune. I'm gonna keep the spectral one. And this time I'll be using a toy on the Headless Horseman as well to make the passive even better, because it will change the ability of it. It will change the stats. And I hope it asks for less level, because it's asking for 36 level, right? So let's see. What level is it asking? 46? Isn't it like if I use a toy, it should just decrease? So now Headless Horseman is asking for 46 level pet so that it can hunt it down and mutate it to something good. So I'm just going to use this Kitsune right here. I'm going to clean it. And I'm going to use the lollies to make it 46. And I think 46.8 or 9. I can't even read. My screen is too far. So I'm going to increase one extra level, because someone said in Reddit post that if it's above 0.5, you should just increase another level. So I have two Kitsunes, spectral one, and let's see which one it mutates. And again, the Nightmare Mutation is insane. It's like insanely good. Imagine, way better than the Rainbow. Okay, so Mimic is about to get ready. Come on, copy the ability. 4, 3, 2. Come on. Okay, it's doing something. I think it copied. It did. And we got the Nightmare Mutation on the Kitsune. No way. No freaking way we got the Nightmare on the Kitsune. It's already looking big. And by the way, the Nightmare Mutation does way more passive than the Rainbow Mutation, and it's already looking so insanely good. You know what? Let me just pick it up. I'm gonna pick it up, and I can already see the cooldown even went 3 minutes below than my Kitsune had. No way, we got the Nightmare Mutation finally on the second try. Let me just pick it up to see how it looks. Yeah, the size definitely increased. It's not as bigger as Mega, but it is something really good. Bigger the size, better passive ability than the Rainbow. Let's go!